Hello, my stamping friends. My name is Marilyn, and I'm coming to you tonight to share a card design that I recently saw and thought it would be fun to share with you. And I'm having some computer issues, so you're going to have to bear with me on some of these things. Please let me know if you can hear me. And I don't see any comments saying yes or no. So as you come on, please, like I say, let me know if you can hear me, and we'll discuss the screen view afterwards because it's not very good. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Becky. Hello, Roz. Good to see you. And Catherine says she can hear me, so thank you, Catherine. I've had two or three computer issues today, and I don't know how to fix them, and that's very frustrating for me. Those of you who know me do know that most of the time I can figure those things out. So, the card you see on the screen is the one I made for a sample for tonight, and we'll show you how to make it. Thank you, Becky. My next thing was going to be to talk to you about tonight's question. Name a new Olympic sport that you never knew existed. The one I was going to say is speed wall climbing. Did you see that? I noticed it last night and it was like, oh my gosh. That would be, and it's in seconds that they do it. Like, just amazing. So yes, I've been watching some of the Olympics, but I'm going to pop over here so you can see me. Yes, I am here. Like I say, I've still got computer issues, but I'm going to try and work through it with you. So bear with me. I'm just going to mention the classes that I normally have on Zoom. Friday, Zoom with friends at 1 o'clock. We have a lot of fun. We have, I don't teach all of them. I don't teach very many of them. I have volunteers who volunteer to teach, and they're doing a wonderful job. So if you want to join, just let me know, and I will send you the email link for that. I have 12 months of Christmas cards, and I'm going to just hold these up because that's what I'm having issues with today is my other camera. These are the cards we made today. So if you're interested at all in joining us for any of these Christmas card classes, please, again, reach out to me. I'll send you the registration link and we can carry on from there. I do them once a month because a friend of mine, Sharon, I don't know if you're on here yet, but had asked me to do this a couple of years ago. And we have discovered that we really, really like having our cards ready before November kind of thing. So we do Christmas cards every month. I have a monthly card class the third Thursday of each month, except for August because I am going to be away for a couple of weeks here. But otherwise, same thing. Let me know if you're interested. I will certainly send you the information for that. And I'll pop the question back on there again. I'm going to switch you to this screen again because there's a couple other things I want to share with you there. The new mini catalog is available. If you do not have a demonstrator and you live in Canada, I'd love to share one with you. So just let me know. And I can, mine will be here probably next week so I can get them out to you. Bonus days, you earned dollars in July. You can redeem them in August and only in August. You've only got till the 31st. So be sure you're watching that, and hopefully you've still got your email with all of the coupon codes, I guess it is. Pardon me. 15% off DSP from now until the end of August. Great deal. The paper that I'm using tonight is on that sale flyer as well. So again, if you sign up for my newsletter, you will have received a link to see what's there. And if you want to sign up for my newsletter, just let me know and I will help you out there. We have 2 new kits. Every month, Stampin' Up! is introducing new kits. And as you can see in this one, in this screenshot, The haunted house is getting geared up for Halloween, and the Christmas one is more Christmas cards. And just a note as well about the annual catalog that is available. So I'm just going to pop you down to the desktop, see if there's anything. I see lots of comments. Hello, everybody. Gail, Bonnie, Betty. Um, Good to see all of you. There are people watching. I am broadcasting to YouTube as well as Facebook. And just in case you're wondering, I'm answering questions you don't see. It's probably because you're on YouTube, but I'm the question I'm talking about is on Facebook. You can only see the ones on the program that you're or the media channel that you are on. So keep commenting. I will try to keep answering, but I'm trying to do both things here. And someday, maybe before too long, I'm going to end up having a moderator so that they can help me with answering questions and keeping things straight. You can see my desktop here. And like I say, bear with me because my camera is upside down and I'm going to try and do the card upside down so you can see it. So this is the front of the new catalog. I cannot show you the inside until it starts on September 4th. So a few days. It'll be here before we know it, won't it? So, but beautiful stuff in there. So just keep that in mind. And now I'm going to try and do all of this upside down so you can see it and try to cover the glare. This is the card that I did copy from Stampin' Lingers, Mary Detheridge. I'm sure some of you have seen her videos and whatever. She's a wonderful, entertaining demonstrator to watch. So I made a few adjustments to it, but I loved how she did her trees out of a glimmer paper kind of thing. I did mine out of, just a sec, I'm going to grab it so I can tell you exactly. It's really shiny, so beware. This paper, which is dry brushed metallic. It's been in the catalog 2 or 3 times now. So, and what caused me to even think that, okay, I'm going to do this was that I have had this set. And again, bear with me. I'm trying to, lucky I can at least see it there. It's trees, no words, and then dies that go with it. So I thought, you know what? I like that card, and I have this set and I haven't used it enough. So I'm going to go through the steps that I did and mention a couple things that she did differently. And you can always go and watch her video if you want as well. We both used this paper, which is can't help that too. The Thoughtful Journey paper comes 48 sheets, and as you can tell, I've used quite a few for various things. And what caught my eye a lot with this was the fact that she stamped right on designer paper. What she did, she had a lighter pinkish mauvey color that hers was, and she stamped some of these dots all over the background. When I went to pick mine, I decided I just wanted the paper the way it is on that one. And tonight I'm going to show you with Pretty Peacock. This is Misty Moonlight. Sorry, just reading a couple of the comments. So I took, where am I going to lay that? Oh, you can see it over here maybe. I've got all my pieces cut, even my piece stamped. So I'm just going to build it with you. The tutorial for this will be in my newsletter that comes out next week with all the dimensions. And so I'm just going to take our regular size card base, fold it in half, and burnish it. Then I have chose this, which is really, looks like it's got raindrops on it, I think, that I'm going to put there. That one's for the inside, but I am going to stamp a little bit on that one. And then I cut using the Stitch stylish shapes, guys. And basically all we did was layer them. And what did I do with this one? I didn't do anything with this one on that card. Oh, I'll show you what she did with them. So I'm going to just work with putting these together. I'm trying to watch comments, so great. Seeing lots of you like that bundle. I don't think it's sold as a bundle anymore. It was, but in true Stampin' Up! Fashion, they usually when it moves from one catalog to another, it is no longer sold as a bundle. Hello, Becky. I see you're on Facebook now. So that's good. I enjoy sharing both places, and I do when I do my draws for the free cards at the end and the following week. I do collect the comments from both. All you have to do is say hi. You don't have to. No, sorry, but I want. I'm going to have to build this and then lay it upside down to me to show you what I've done. So basically just put some white behind it. Then I'm going to layer this and this. And what Mary did with her smaller piece was just cut it in half. And thank you, Becky, for liking and sharing. I really appreciate all the help I can get with getting my name out there because I enjoy doing this, and more people, the more fun, right? As we found out with our Friday Zoom class for sure. So I'm just going to put those on. Here's my using my one there and one there. So just a little bit of glue, just to give it a bit of a different look. New bottle of glue, and it's really runny, so which I guess is good. But oh, now which way am I going to put that way? So I'm going to mount this. Name of the designer again, and her post name. Her name is Mary Detheridge, and her Stampin' Up! Name that she goes by is Stampin' Lingers, Lingers. She's in the US because she was talking about how humid it was where she was. So, not sure where, but so that's going to be our base design there. And then I'm going to put this on dimensionals. And hello, Corinne, I'm going to say. I presume that's proper pronunciation. I'm sorry if I said it incorrectly, but welcome. Good to see you. And please carry on answering tonight's question if you haven't already. And comment. I do a draw at the end of this video, this live, for three people will win cards. And then The card I make tonight is what I do the draw for from everybody who's commented during the week. I need a stamp. Okay, stamp out of that set that I'm going to use has the trees. So it is one stamp like this. So I'm going to try and get just a few trees. As you can see on this one, I had just 3. I think I might try and stamp them on the other side just for the heck of it. When I've got a larger stamp, I always ink it this way. Hopefully you can see that. So turn the stamp over and then ink it. And hold my tongue just right and hope it stamps. So there is going to be my inside layer. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And I like using either my silicone mat doesn't move. If I stamp right on here, it does move a little bit. So I tend to not do that very much. Now, the only other thing I have left to do, and that's all I'm going to put on, I really felt, again, I'm going backwards. Sorry, guys. That this card lent itself more to being a masculine card. So other than the glimmering trees, I'm not going to add any embellishments. But I do need, I'm going to put these two on flat and this one with some dimensionals. So I will need a few of those. And I will try to not get glue everywhere for putting this on. So I know I see Maggie's name on there. I know, Maggie, you're a great fan of watching the Olympics. Like I say, I just really enjoy, well, love seeing the Canadians winning things, of course, because that's our country. But the new things, like that's where my question for tonight came from, was I did not know there was such a thing as the speed wall climbing. And I know I could never do it, but it really surprised me. Yes, Maggie, I'll just highlight that for you. Whoops, if I can find where I'm going here. This is the name of the gal that I watched use this stamp set and build a card very similar that gave me the idea, because I certainly have not used that set enough. And I can see maybe with Christmas card ideas coming. What do you think? Do you think you could do something like this with Christmas paper? And if you don't have designer paper, although I can't imagine, is there anybody on here who doesn't have designer paper? I have an abundance of it always. But if you don't have designer paper, how much room do I need for that one? About like that. You could always make your own designer paper. I haven't done that for a long time, but I have in the past. What about you guys? Have you ever made your own designer paper? Usually because you can't find exactly what you want. And here's Pam saying that she's a sucker for anything with pinks. It also has a little bit of pink, I think, in the Sharon. Yes, I love it. She could wallpaper her whole house with her DSP, and I think we could all relate to that one. So, excuse me. Yes. And as always, please remember that if I don't catch your comment on here to reply to you as we're going through, I will certainly go through them all later and comment and reply if you have questions. we have a number of people on here who are demonstrators, so please, if there's a question being asked and you know the answer, go ahead and answer. I'm happy to have you do that. I'm just trying to cut some tiny pieces of dimensionals because I want this one to be raised. And I don't know if mine, whoa, I just about went off the table. So I'm going to, and the other thing that's happening here, and I think I heard it was all across Canada, and I don't know, I know, Becky, I haven't seen your name on here before. I don't know if you're from Canada or not, but today is Dairy Queen's Blizzard Day. I forgot about it when I was out earlier today, so I have the feeling that maybe when I'm done this, you'll find me over at the Dairy Queen store. How about you guys? Are you fans of Dairy Queen blizzards or ice cream of any kind? I know on the radio today they were talking about, would you order a different flavor today, or because I guess what happened, well, my understanding is that everything that every dollar they sell of blizzards today goes to, in northern Alberta here, it goes to the Stollery. And I think when I heard on the news today that they go to children's hospitals, there's 17 of them or something in Canada, and the whole proceeds goes to them to, sorry, I have to look that up my way, and then I'll turn it back to you. So there is the outside, and now we just have to add this to the inside. Kim would love a score blizzard. Maggie's already had hers. And Bonnie can't make it this year. Okay, keep missing it. This is the one I'm looking for. Sharon had one. That's great. I don't have, well, chocolate anything for me, but what I was amazed at when I was listening on the radio today was they were so many people were, well, I'm going to have a chocolate covered cherry blizzard, but I'm going to ask for extra chocolate and extra cherries. And I never would think of doing that. So I thought, oh, I wonder. And somebody else was, oh, well, I'm going to have something and it had caramel in it, but I'm going to tell them to leave the caramel out and put chocolate in. So like lots of different things. So there are the two cards, and I have a couple others to share with you, plus do the draw yet. So don't run away. And oh, Sharon, I did not know that, and I've known you for years. All of my granddaughters have been to the Stollery. Well, I'm glad it was close that they could be there, right? So now, sorry, I'm trying to get the screen there. Okay. So this card will go to somebody next week, or the next time I'm doing a live. I do have a couple recordings done for the next 2 weeks because I won't be here. And on that note, this is one of the cards we made last week. I did a one sheet wonder with made 6 cards out of a 6x6 piece of designer paper, and the winner for this one is Betty. So it will be coming to you. I will do that. And the cards I want to share with you tonight are just some others that I have on my, whoops, I'll do this again. This is one that we made in our Zoom with friends last week. Again, our cards usually are a fun fold of some sort, and I would call this a fun fold. It does stand up. It's kind of neat. Oops, got to turn it around again. And this is one we did a couple weeks ago. Whoops, sorry. It's, I forget the exact name of it, but lots of pieces. But look at all the designer paper we could use in that one, eh? And this is one I received from Lillian, a friend of mine, and she's got an embossing. This is an embossing folder. What's it called? A hybrid, because you can have a die and embossing folder together. And she's even put a little piece on the inside here, but it opens up like that, so it does stand up as well. So very pretty cards, and I thank everybody who sends cards. It's a wonderful thing, wonderful hobby to have. Even, I mean, lots of people say, oh, I'm just a hobby demonstrator. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun and enjoying what you're doing. Let's go this way. And as Sarah from Stampin' Up says, we're trying to eradicate loneliness. So every time you send out a card to somebody and they get a happy mail, that's helping their lonely times. And believe me, we know that. Okay, I'm going to go over to screen share so we can see whose names are in there. So you keep chatting, keep commenting on what you like and what you would like to see next time. And I have 16 names here. So thank you everyone for joining me. I really do appreciate that. And if you need any supplies like this, please let me know. I'm only a text or a phone call away. Delphine, I didn't even see you were there. Good to know you're here. And as I draw names, if your name is drawn, it will not show up again. It's just the way the program runs for that. But I have cards that I do in swaps. I have cards that and Kim, good to see you were there. So they aren't all cards that I make, but you will get a card in the mail if your name is drawn here. So like I say, please continue to share with your friends. Gail, hello there. And that is it for that. Now I'm going back and I will go here. So thank you all. It was great to be able to chat with you and see you here. And I will have that figured out before the next time we meet like this. I have no idea why my camera wouldn't turn around, but hey, it's technology. What can I say? Have a great weekend and continue watching Olympics. Watch the closing ceremonies. I'm sure they will be spectacular, and we'll catch you again later. Take care.